The Stellar Academy's annual Cultural Exchange Day had always been a peaceful affair. Students brought traditional foods, performed ancestral dances, and shared holographic presentations about their homeworlds. That was before the humans arrived. Marcus Thompson stood outside the Academy's main hall, holding a reinforced carrier while his roommate, Priya Patel, adjusted the leash on what she insisted was a perfectly friendly creature. The other students gave them a wide berth, their various sensory organs fixed on the containers with barely concealed horror. "Are you certain this is wise?" clicked Valthor, their Zelanti friend. His crystalline form flickered nervously between blue and purple. "The regulations state cultural artifacts, not living organisms. Pets are definitely part of human culture," Priya said cheerfully, scratching behind the ears of the enormous golden retriever sitting beside her. "Besides, Commander Rex here is a certified therapy dog. He helps with my anxiety." Valthor's form went completely transparent, the Zelanti equivalent of fainting. "That creature is designed to hunt. Look at those teeth, those forward-facing predator eyes." "He's a good boy," Priya insisted, as Rex wagged his tail so hard his entire back end swayed. Inside the hall, chaos was already brewing. The molluscoid delegation had set up their aromatherapy booth next to the Saurian's heat lamp display. The ethereal void dancers floated near the ceiling, their performance art consisting of phasing in and out of visible reality. Everything was proceeding normally until Marcus opened his carrier. "This," he announced proudly to a gathering crowd, "is Noodles." The ball python emerged slowly, tasting the air with its forked tongue. The reaction was immediate. Athrexian cadets' feathers exploded outward in a threat display. 3 Aquari students immediately sealed themselves in their hydrosuits. Someone activated the emergency alert system. "Predator. Venomous predator in the hall." "She's not venomous," Marcus protested, holding Noodles gently. "She's a constrictor. Completely harmless. She mostly just sleeps." The Academy's automated defense systems whirred to life. Security drones descended from the ceiling, weapons charging. Vice Admiral Kretok, a distinguished Vortak whose exoskeleton had seen 7 major conflicts, burst through the door. "Who brought a serpentine death dealer into?" He froze, catching sight of Rex, who had chosen that moment to yawn, displaying his impressive array of teeth. "By the 7 moons, there's another one," Rex, excited by the commotion, barked once. The sound wave knocked over 2 displays and shattered a decorative crystal sculpture. 14 different species immediately fled for the exits. "Everyone calm down," Priya shouted over the chaos. "He's friendly. Look." She threw a tennis ball. Rex bounded after it, his claws clicking on the polished floor. A group of Etherian students, convinced they were witnessing a hunting display, teleported themselves to the roof. Meanwhile, Marcus was trying to explain snake biology to an increasingly skeptical audience. "They're actually quite docile. Noodles here only eats once every few weeks. It consumes flesh," wailed a herbivoran delegate. "Slowly, by crushing." "Well, when you put it like that." The situation escalated when the Academy's AI interpreted the chaos as a contamination event and activated quarantine protocols. Blast doors slammed shut, trapping everyone inside with what the computer designated as Class 9 biological hazards. In the confusion, Noodles decided to explore, slithering off Marcus's shoulders and disappearing under the refreshment table. The Zelanti delegation collectively shifted to ultraviolet, their panic frequency. Rex, thinking this was an excellent game, began trying to dig under the table to find his new friend. "Cultural Exchange Day is ruined," Commander ZYX announced through the emergency broadcast system. "The humans have brought apex predators as cultural artifacts. Evacuation Protocol 7 is now." He was cut off by a small voice. TKO, a tiny Pixari student no bigger than a human thumb, hovered near Rex's massive head. "Actually, he's quite soft." Everyone froze. The little luminescent being was patting Rex's nose. The dog, trained for gentleness, held perfectly still, only his tail betraying his excitement with slow, careful wags. And look! Another Pixari student had discovered Noodles, who was contentedly wrapped around a warm, heating pipe. The serpent creature just wants warmth. It's not hunting at all. Slowly, carefully, other students began approaching. The molluscoids were fascinated by Rex's emotional responsiveness. The saurians admired Noodle's efficient thermoregulation. Within an hour, a line had formed for predator petting privileges. Vice Admiral Kretok watched in bewilderment as his cadets, future military leaders of the galaxy, giggled while a golden retriever performed tricks for treats. His report would be interesting. Humans have successfully weaponized affection. Recommend immediate study of this pet bonding phenomenon for potential diplomatic applications. Cultural Exchange Day went down in Academy history as the pet incident. It also sparked the galaxy's first interspecies adoption program. Turns out, every species could use a little unconditional love, even if it came with teeth. Though the Zelanti delegation did insist on one new rule. All Earth creatures must wear signs reading, "Not currently hunting," in 47 different languages.